Turns out very good friends of Siegfried and Roy just happened to be in our area doing a very similar kind of show with very similar animals.
But Steve Keeley's here to report that the Fercos brothers say there is one glaring difference in their animals and the animals that Siegfried and Roy use. Right, Steve?
Yeah, and that difference, according to the Fercos brothers doing their show for the second year in a row now in Atlantic City, is that the tiger that attacked Roy, they say, was not raised by Roy, so the two may likely not have known each other as well as they would have had Roy raised the cat. The Fercos raise all their cats and spend mostly all of their off-stage time with them, too. Ferdinand and Tony Fercos may be the guys getting top billing in their casino act, but it's their big cats that are the big stars of the show. From their white tiger to their black panther and their 650-pound lion held only by a dog leash, but not held or ridden so easily after the show as we watch the Fercos brothers take their animals out of the Taj Mahal casino and into their truck for the short ride to the animals' temporary home at the shore. The Fercos brothers show is getting lots of attention after the accident by their longtime friends Siegfried and Roy in Las Vegas Friday night, when a tiger like the one the Fercos have in their show bit Roy in the neck and dragged him off stage. When you heard that happened this weekend, did you have any thoughts about changing your show at all?
No, because like we said, we have this routine, and we know this is how it works for the time, day one, we put them on stage.
Well, we are in shock what happened to Roy, and because he was our example, he was one of the best trainers, so... But our routine is the same, and we feel we have good control over our tigers, so we don't need to worry, and I hope the audience don't worry.
What about all those folks who say you can take the animal out of the wild, but you can never take the wild out of an animal?
Yeah, that probably could be true, you know, because you can never, but because we have them from babies and we train them to be our friends. When we see an animal doesn't behave very well, or he's sick, or he doesn't feel good, or he start to showing the teeth, it's mean like, watch out. We don't take him on the stage, we leave him in the cage and say, okay, take a day off.
Well, in the area, these guys were just as amused as everybody else seeing the story of the New York City man who came to Philadelphia for hospital treatment after his pet tiger, kept in an apartment, attacked him.
I cannot believe it. How in an apartment, crocodile and tiger and lion. People should not have nothing to do with the animals. Just let it to professional people like us.
The Fercos brothers also do some real amazing illusions, but say there's no trick at all to keeping their big cats from attacking them. Just raising them and treating them well is the key. And the audience, by the way, is real close to the cats, too. The first thing they ask for is for those in the front rows not to use camera flashes or make any sudden movements when the cats are on stage so the felines don't get frightened and ferocious. And George, just for you and your love of kayaking, we got some private pictures of the brothers and thought you'd get a kick out of this one. Tony Fercos taking his two tiger cubs, who happened to be born in Atlantic City this time last year, out kayaking on the ocean. So you can really see they do spend a lot of time with these guys and really get to know them well.
And I thought I had all the cool kayak accessories.
And all the cool kayak no-shirt pictures.
Jeez. Yeah, but you know what, Steve, when I was in North Carolina, I covered the story of a guy who sold his house. He had a tiger in the basement. Sold the house. I don't know how this happened with real estate agents. Left the tiger in the basement.
What?
Yeah. So the new people move in and there's a tiger in the basement.
Steve, one of the guys, not Tony, the other guy looked like he had a scratch on his face. Did they talk about whether they've ever been hurt?
They've never been attacked seriously. One time they had a new feathered costume and one of the animals thought it was like a chicken feather because they feed them chickens and they thought maybe that's what. But the scratch on the face actually came when he was 3 years old in Czechoslovakia before they moved over here and became citizens. And a tiger reached through a cage when he was a kid just visiting in a zoo and scratched him in the face, and that's how he got that scratch.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for staying up all night and going down there.
You got it.
Thanks, Steve.